But you had a perfect segue into this when you were talking about things being microscopically small.
There we go.
That leads us into the next one here. So this article I came across today while I was looking for other stuff, and I thought it was so hysterical because, dudes, we've been telling you for the longest time, in the modern dating market, you can't win.
Nope.
Women will tell you one thing and do the opposite. They will claim they want one thing and desire the polar opposite. Well, just feast your eyes. I fell for this shit once. Star of Netflix comedy Beef, Ali Wong, reveals the secret way to tell if men have a micropenis. And you want to know what that secret way is? If you wait for sex.
Okay. So if you try to get them on the first date, you're a pig. And if you don't, you have a micropenis.
Isn't it amazing how that works?
Confusing much?
Little bit.
Wow. Well, and listen, women always, they're losing the argument when they look at you and like, well, you're just mad because you have a small penis.
Yeah.
You can't get laid.
You can't get laid. You hate your mother.
Gay. Like, get the fuck out of here.
And I'm sorry, when the hell was anyone ever going to a 40-year-old chick who clearly has issues? I mean, you can see the crazy eyes and the 1,000 Kiyaka stare 100 miles out on this bitch. Who went to you for advice and asked you about this? No one.
I don't know, man. All I could say is it's like in the playbook of women, insulting a man's penis is like in the top 10.
Yep.
It's because he's got a small dick and he's trying to trap you. Do not fall for that trap.
Well, you know what? You really shouldn't fall for women who sleep with you on the first date either. But, you know, that we get called sexist bigots for pointing that out.
Well, don't I have a saying? You don't go to the 304 tree and shake it and expect a wife to fall out.
And when you look at this woman, she is definitely at least a former 304.
Well, and this whole actor thing is insane. I mean, she's walking around in public in that. What is that?
I don't know. She looks like she's wearing a parachute.
Yeah. or her bedding.
Yeah. I got nothing. It makes no sense to me. So, I wonder what her husband Justin has to say about this. It'd be hilarious. Oh, they're divorced. Oh.
That's a shocker. How old is she now?
40.
Oh, yeah.
She's on her way out.
Yeah, she's on her way out.
And, same thing happens to all these women who have smashed into the wall. They're on the other side of it, and they see all these up-and-coming young hotties going for the men who are technically in her age bracket, and she's pissed off, so she's trying to trip up everybody coming up the rear.
All I can say is this, she's going to be following right behind Drew Barrymore and some of those other female stars who literally age out of the refrigerator. They're no longer in they are aged out. They are left on the counter to rot.
Yeah, they're like banana pudding, man.
No, left out of the refrigerator.
It's just really brown and gross, and I kind of don't want it anymore.
That's nasty.
It seemed fresh, but, I mean, taking it from the fridge to the table, all of a sudden it looks disgusting now. I mean, what do you want?
Yep, that's the way it goes. This is insane.
It is just, that's what I see, though. I see when these women, they hit like their late 30s, early 40s, it's like they deliberately go out of their way to try to trip up all the women who are coming up on their heels.
Yeah, like women give terrible relationship advice. Yeah. Why do women ask women these things?
Women keep women single.
Mm-hmm. Is she a comedian or something?
Apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
Star of the comedy show Beef, whatever the hell that is. If it's on Netflix, odds are probably 70-30. It's a piece of shit. They've even taken good series or series that started good and turned them into shit.
Yep. And they're feeling it now because this is a capitalist system and people are not watching their shit.
No.
Because they have lost touch with the average person.
Yeah. All you have to do is look. There was a video that was posted today on a high school campus. Some transformer decided to show up with their little flag and stage a little one-person protest. The kids, not teachers, not security, no one else, the kids ripped the flag out of his or her hands and ran off. And they all started chanting like, screw you, we don't want you here, this is not, no.
Yeah. Listen, bringing that shit in the schools is only done for one reason and one reason only, and that is to groom.
Yep.
If they can't groom, they're going to run out of room, and they're going to die.
Yeah.
Because they're not having kids. They're not passing on this lunacy to their own children because they're all sterilized.
Yep.
And they want to pass the lunacy to your kids, and it's up to you to stop that from happening.
Yeah. And the only ones who are in this so-called community who are going to be able to pass it on are just the perverts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones who commit multiple murders and then suddenly identify as a woman in prison so they can transfer it to a women's prison and start raping and knocking up women there.
Yep.
That never happens. Go to womenarehuman.com if you want to see a collated bunch of examples. It seemed like that site was in a really good position to like make a big splash, especially right now, but then they stopped writing for it. I'm so sad.
Bummer.
Bummer. Not that I agree with feminists on anything except this. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you're seeing it across all of entertainment, like The Witcher.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a big
they
one.
hire a bunch of writers who laugh at the source material, don't respect the job they have or the source material, and then everyone is all shocked and surprised when the main star says, you know what? When I took this job, I said, stay true to the source material. You've gone so far off in the weeds. I'm done.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Fuck off.
And they try to say he's the problem.
Yeah, he's not the problem. It's because we have a whole generation of idiots that haven't been taught how to think.
Yep.
And we're seeing it in real time, destroying this country one little cut at a time.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pog for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.